Okay, this is my brand new 2014 Lincoln MKS. This is my first interior shot. The car is totally shut off right now. I'm just sitting in the front seat. You can see some of the all the new command cluster on the steering wheel. And when you open the door to get in, it brings up the cockpit display. Lets you read the mileage in the corner there, and brings up the Lincoln logo on the thing here. So I've got the key fob in my pocket. I push the brakes and I start the car. So there's a variety of different functions. Sorry, my camera doesn't seem to focus real. But you can change the fuel economy stuff. Or I can shift back out and go to display mode and have it show a tachometer and the fuel gauge. You can also have it show the fuel economy. And right now it's got pretty bad economy. It says 11.7 miles a gallon. I've only driven about 10 miles. So anyway, then you come over to the touchscreen system here. And this is the default. And if I touch navigation up in the corner, here comes the nav map showing where I am at my house. And some of the other features here, it's kind of hard to see here, but that's a single CD player. That's a swipe, finger swipe volume control, finger swipe for the fan speed. When you're in display up here on the control and you go home screen, then for instance where it says 70, if I hit the command button here,
please say a command.
Climate, set temperature 72.
Did you say 72 degrees?
Yes.
Setting temperature to 72 degrees.
Okay. That shows up in the upper left quadrant my cell phone, which is tied into this with sync. The Ramble on Led Zeppelin is my USB drive, which is playing music right now in the background. I have it shut down volume-wise. Up in the corner is the compass and the current street that you're on for navigation. And then there's the climate controls. And if you touch one of those little chairs, that's the heating and cooling commands for each of the driver and passenger. This also has adaptive cruise control. So once you set your cruise speed, you set a gap distance, which I think you can see. Okay, there's the icon. It's kind of hard to focus. And if you set the gap, see how it's adding a line above that car? That's 3 gaps. That's a long distance gap, so you probably do that on highway speed. And let's say you set the speed to 70 miles an hour with the adaptive cruise running. If you come up behind a vehicle which is slower than you, there you go. As you approach that vehicle, the cruise control will automatically slow this car down, even using the brakes if necessary, to try to maintain that gap distance. This also has the blind spot information warning. That's right in the upper corner. You can't see it here, but the upper corner of the mirror, there's a bright amber light will show up where those little car symbols are. That means the car's in your blind spot. And down here on the display, there's the button to turn on or off lane departure warning and the auto parallel park, the assisted park. So again, this is a pretty sweet ride.